Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Day1Radio. As you can see, my brother Maurice is not here, but we keeps it going. Shout out to Reese wherever you at. I think he on vacation or something like that. Who knows? Well-deserved vacation either way, man. But, you know, as always, we want to bring you some new talent, some stories that you may not have heard before, and, you know, stuff like that. But before we get into it, got to give a big rest in peace shout out, man, to John Singleton. And that was crazy. 51 years old is super young to die, man, especially as just some freak stuff, complications from a stroke or whatnot, man. So prayers go up to his family. Hope they work everything out. And, man, go watch Boys in the Hood, man. Go stream some of the movies, watch them, download them and all of that, man. One of the best directors coming out of that era, black, white, or other, for sure, most definitely. But let's get into the show, man. We got a brother in here from Mobile.
Whoa.
MC signed to TIG Records.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say MC. I'm going to say he's an overall writer because I hear you write a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, man.
So we got Posa in here. What's good, brother?
Hey, man. It's an honor to be here, man. You know, amongst the living.
Came in here shining. I love the fact that you're wearing your own merch.
Oh, yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Got to do that. Got to bring in that revenue.
So as somebody from Oakland, you know what question I'm going to ask you, right? Where's Jamarcus Russell at?
Oh, where he at now?
Yeah. He's Mobile, man.
I mean, he still got money, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he still got
I'm
money.
sure he does. Shit, they gave him a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, I had to ask you the Mobile question,
60,
man.
Bro, they gave him that 60 piece.
Hey, man, and that's he was eating.
Yeah.
He was eating, man.
But he had a career. He flipping houses and shit. He got
That's
business
what's
and
up,
shit.
man. That's what I like to hear, man. Football and sports ain't got to be your whole life, man. God willing, you got 50, 60 years to live after you got out the game.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? So, man, what's going on with you, man? You grew up in Mobile, Alabama, youngest of four. You know what I mean? What was it like for you growing up there? We've had Peasy on the show. You know, my people, yeah. My people, Ken and all of them manage them. So I've spent a little time with Peasy, so I've heard some of the stories. But from your perspective, man, what is it like growing up in Mobile?
Man, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit to do, you know what I'm saying? It's a small city. You feel me? We got a downtown area. It ain't nothing like how Louisiana is, you know, Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
It kind of put you in a mind frame of Louisiana.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all started Mardi Gras.
Yeah. You know, we started that, but you know they just made it bigger though. You feel me? And a lot of people think they started it, but nah, we started it, man. But you just gotta watch your back down there. You definitely gotta watch your back, cause the thing is, like, it ain't a lot of millionaires down there how it is down here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a select few people who just really doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, and you know, we come from a city where, you know, opportunity really don't, you know, it ain't that much opportunity, you know what I'm saying? No gateways to, you know, try to further your profession. So you got to go elsewhere to do it. That's why I went to Atlanta. That's why I came to the A.
That's what I was gonna ask you, because I know you was rapping a lot and putting out projects and everything for a while. It ain't like, you know, a lot of rappers, singers, models, whatever, in small towns, they'll hop up and be like, I want to do this, so I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm out. But you kind of nurtured yourself and created a fan base in Mobile before you left.
Yeah.
So did you feel like you had hit a point where, like, I monopolize all the fans I'm going to get here.
Yeah.
So I got to go to a bigger city to do my thing.
Yeah, that's basically what happened, man. I got to a space where it was just like, you know, it's good, you know what I'm saying, for like, you know, popping in the city, but that was the furthest it was going. You know what I'm saying? I needed more than that. Like, I need to see progression, more forward movement. You know what I'm saying? So I had to leave. You feel me?
How long were you in Atlanta before you saw, like, okay, this is the right move?
Shit, the first week.
Wow.
Yeah, like the first week, bro. You know, the environment way different up here, bro. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from, it's slow. You feel me? Like, it's real slow, bro. You can get everything late. You know what I'm saying? But Atlanta, like, everybody here, they hustle. They not saying they ain't hustle back at home, but it's just like, it's just on 10 here.
Right.
You feel me? It made me step my game up.
The energy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so when I came here, bro, you know, I was going to 11:45 because my homegirl, she was a bottle girl over there. That's how I met MLK.
Gotcha.
I met MLK and he introduced me to Fly. But I took a picture with MLK, you feel me? Because I was a fan of him anyway.
Right.
Because, you know, he did the project a while back, right before T.I. got locked up, and it was called A Year and a Day. So I was a fan of him years back.
Gotcha.
I just so happened to see him at 11:45, and I just wanted a picture with him, and it just went from a picture, us exchanging numbers. He sent the picture to my phone, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be stiff on their contacts.
Right.
They don't be just open like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I asked for his email, and I sent the one song, bro. I ain't sending no 10 songs. I sent the one song. He called me back the next day. You feel me? And he was like, bro, what you gonna do with this song, bro? You got your one right here. I was like, bro, I'll tell you the truth, bro. I don't even know. But I'm just gonna do what all I can do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was like, man, what you think about having Luch on here? Because I'm working on a project myself, you feel me, with other various artists and shit. So he sent the record off to Fly. And Fly was like, man, bro, who this here, bro? Fucking with him, man. Like, you need to get him down. You think you can pull him up Monday? I was like, yeah, shit. He told me I was on the way in. You feel me? I was like, bro, I'm on the way now. You feel me? So that's how that shit happened, bro.
And you mentioned Lucci, man. Fly, to me, Fly is one of those really underrated executives in the game. Cause,
He don't show his face.
We had him on the show too. We used to go to the same barbershop.
The only reason why I feel like he underrated though, because he quiet with it.
Oh, he's super quiet.
He ain't as loud as the average CEO.
I mean, cause he handled business. It ain't about being all in everybody's face and all of that. But I mean, you have Jacquees, you have Lucci, you have Rich Homie Quan, you have Trinidad, even a cat that's super underrated. That's with TIG too. That's one of the best writers and producers in the game, Forte Bo.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So how does it feel for you, man, to be around all of that talent? And like, what kind of game are you getting from being around all them cats?
I always been a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? And once I get around new artists, it's like Forte Boy. You know what I'm saying? Just to see his penmanship and that he work with artists who got number ones and then he got you feel me, like Forte Bull, bro. Just being around him, bro. I learned a lot, cause he go in the studio and he catch a vibe right then and go right in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He a firm believer, not overthinking shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just go off a vibe, and then you got Luch. You feel me? Like this guy came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He was doing 600 shows in 2 years.
It's crazy.
You feel me? On the independent level.
Hard working.
So, got him, then you got Rich Homie. Like, these are the guys that fly birth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's major, bro. And he putting up points on the independent level.
Exactly. So, for you, man, we going back to growing up, I know your brothers kind of introduced you to a lot of music and them being in the streets. You saw a lot or whatnot. How did those things kind of influence how you write records now?
It's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I get in the studio, it's so easy for me to, to come up with, things and shit. I don't just rap about anything, you know what I'm saying? I gotta feel that shit and I gotta be talking about something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I talk about the things I did, growing up with them two being in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was young, bro. I was like in middle school seeing all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being in the trap house. And
so I know you're the youngest, but what's the next one up from you age-wise?
He 32.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he 32, you know what I'm saying? I got an older brother, but I used to be with the one that was 32 a little bit more than the older one, you know what I'm saying? Older
closer
bro,
in age.
Yeah, like, nah, you look, bro, man, you don't need to be around, you know what I'm saying? But it got to a point where he can't hide the shit no more, cause shit, his room was right there, my room right here. Then I was sleeping on top of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to sleep smelling the shit like shit. I ain't never know what it was.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, I ain't
never
knew what it was. You feel me? So, but yeah, man, like all that shit got an effect on my music. Like my childhood, you know what I'm saying? Even, from the then to now, you know what I'm saying? Talking about my daughter. My daughter got a heart condition, right? You know what I'm saying? I got signed in the same month of my birthday and the month that she had open heart surgery.
Wow.
You feel me? So,
bro, how do you? Cause you a fairly young dude, man. Yeah. So, how do you even deal with that shit? Cause it ain't no manual for dealing for something like that. Can't nobody tell you how to deal with having a child that has a heart condition. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, how do you even? How is that How do you deal with it? How do you put the pain in the music? You go to therapy. You gotta like how do you handle it?
Man, I just pray, bro. You know what I'm saying? I pray to God. You feel me? I just leave it all to Him. Put my faith in Him. You know what I'm saying? I don't lean on my own understanding because I'm gonna be stressed out.
Right.
I probably crash out, do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just pray. You feel me? And just have a strong mindset, bro. But shit, hell yeah, that shit definitely was hard, bro. Going through that shit, just seeing my daughter just hooked on all them different chords and she crying. She still trying to reach for me, can't reach. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit was a lot, bro. And at that time, I was still going back to Atlanta.
Right.
I would leave in the hospital, come back to Atlanta, get in the studio.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So around that time, shit, me and my baby mom, we were bumping heads like a motherfucker.
I'm sure.
She like, you supposed to be here, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
And also at that point in time, you don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
So you just gonna lash out. Your emotions is you gonna do what you do.
You feel me?
You know
So,
what I mean?
bro,
How's she doing now? How's your daughter doing now?
She doing good, man. She was supposed to have another surgery like a couple months ago, you know what I'm saying? We ran and did some tests and they said that she doing good. She ain't gotta have no surgery.
That's a blessing,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Cause they were like, she gotta have a surgery when she turned 3. She just turned 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they were like, man, by the time she turned 3, she gonna be ready for her. She gonna be old enough for her second procedure.
She'll be able to handle it, right?
Yeah. Well, she had to get a stent put in her neck.
Gotcha.
So they had to go through her neck, then go down. You know what I'm saying? Open it up, and then the second procedure was the open heart surgery.
Gotcha.
That was like a 4-hour procedure, and then the third one they was gonna do, but everything good right now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
That's God right there.
Yeah, all the way.
For sure, most
feel me?
definitely, man. You dropped a project earlier, a few weeks ago, Bolo.
Yeah.
EP, man. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Bolo, man. I don't know if you know what it stands for. It stands for Be on the Lawyer Once.
Okay.
Some, you know what I'm saying, some shit I came up with, you know. And I use the word bolo a lot with my homies, just with everything, you know what I'm saying? It can be, you know, roll the bolo up, man, what a bolo, you got the bolo. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's anything, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the project, we were supposed to release another EP last month in March, but we ended up pushing that back. And, you know, we were like, man, we got to put something out for the streets, bro. We just can't just leave them like that, because, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
By me being new, they need to hear me.
Right.
So, you know, Flower like, man, we need to give him something, bro. Like, we need to give him something, man. You figure it out. You feel me? So I like, man, Bolo. And I was already sitting on a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in the studio building up my catalog, you feel me? So we just went inside the shuffle box and just picked like 5 tracks that made the best sense for the Bolo project.
Okay.
And we ran with it, and we stuck in a minute on that. So, you know, if people out there that ain't heard it, they can revisit.
Right. So for you, what I noticed was you got a nice balance of the trap stuff, but like you said, you always feel like you want to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got the introspective stuff.
Yeah.
Too. And I feel like that's a thing. Like the same thing with what drew me to Peasy.
Yeah.
Was that talking about, you know, real stuff.
Yeah.
Like when you season, you can tell when somebody telling a story or when they telling their story.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know what I mean? So what do you like to do more? Is it a different vibe when you going in just having fun with the trap stuff, something for the streets, than when you sitting down and making them records where it's like you putting your heart into it?
Man, I tell you the truth, man. I put my heart every time I get in that studio, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, talking about shit that going on in the streets, my family, shit, my baby mama, my homeboys, you know, taking losses, betrayal, speaking on everything, not just, you know, the streets, because, you know, everybody ain't from the streets.
Right,
There's some people who ain't from the streets, you know what I'm saying? And they may be dealing with a situation going on with their family. Like my brother, he lost his mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody laced their blunt. You feel me? So, and you know, he was a rapper, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to see him, you know, go from being a man to goddamn, you the big brother now. You feel me? Like, that's a whole different transition. So, bro, like I say, bro, like, I just talk about shit that I done been through, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going through.
Right.
You feel me? So I don't just stick to one subject, you know? Because, you know, music, bro, it got to be an adventure, bro. You got to take a nigga on a field trip when you know what I'm saying? When nigga plug you up, bro, you just can't keep a nigga in one element, bro. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to give him everything, bro.
Yeah, I like to hear that. I feel like a lot of times when people talk about the new artists, especially artists from the South, they say it's only like vibe music or it's turn up music, but it's a lot of y'all saying something.
Yeah.
For sure. It's definitely a lot of y'all putting content. It ain't just riding the, you know what I mean, club, whatever.
Have real content, man. You gotta have that.
Talk a little bit about the Big Dawg song, man, and you know, coming up, being able to do songs with a Moneybagg Yo, getting these features, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, especially coming from when you was just putting out mixtapes hand to hand, that means a lot to you.
Yeah, nigga. I used to be on the outside looking in, like, damn, bro, I wish I could work with these niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me to be able to, you know, to be on the same song with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga a household name, bro.
Right.
You feel me? Like, he got the streets on lock, and now he crossing over and shit. So it was definitely an honor, bro. Like, I was sitting on that song Big Dawg for like a year before we even put him on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and he ain't just give you a bullshit verse.
No,
he snapped on
yeah,
that
he
shit.
Did. He did.
Like, he went in on that.
And I'm gonna tell you how I know he snapped, bro. Cause we were waiting on the verse. We had sent him the song, and he ain't take him long. But you know he just be sitting waiting.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, what he gonna do to that motherfucker, man? That motherfucker went up on his Instagram with the verse. That's how I knew he laid it down.
Yeah.
So I was just on my IG, and I just clicked on him, and it was the verse.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I like, oh shit. You feel me? Like, we going in. That was it from now. You feel me?
Right. No, you know, other than loving hip hop, man, you also grew up playing ball.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, at one point you were number 3 guard in the state.
Hey, man, I wouldn't say number 3 guard in the state.
That's when I was doing the research. That's what popped up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so hooping, man, like
we had a park in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it was either you playing football, pick 'em up, bust 'em, basketball, or you selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Cause like my street, Linwood, and then you got Greenwood, and you got Windsor. The park sit right in between Windsor and Greenwood.
Gotcha.
The crack house on Windsor Street.
Right.
That's like the most dangerous street. Like,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then my street sit on the same street as the projects. Like, it run right into the project. Then Birdsville projects run right into another project, RV. And then that ran into another project, BMO. You feel me?
In the middle of all of them.
Yeah, then that ran into another neighborhood, you know, the bottom. Then you got Maysville, so you right there in there. You right there in the middle. Then, you know, across the bridge, that's where the graveyard is. So, you feel me? You sitting in the middle of everything.
Got you. So that's how you got your love for basketball, going to the park and whatnot.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It like, that's what everybody was, especially on Sundays.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there. And then, you know, on Sundays, you had to be a real hooper or your ass ain't getting picked up. Yeah. So by my brothers hooping, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was a little nigga, bro. So whenever they did pick me up, you know, I was nervous out there, you feel me? But hooping with them, you know what I'm saying? I gained some motivation, some inspiration. I just kept at it, bro. I just kept at it for years and years and years. But I always rapping too, though. At the same time, love music.
So when you got hurt and couldn't play ball no more, man, did it automatically, you say, all right, I got to put everything in the music, or was it a period where you like, damn, man,
when my brother lost his mind, that's when I was like, when I seen my brother just take that transition, like, for real, you know what I'm saying, acting like a totally different nigga, you know what I'm saying, schizophrenic, talking to himself and all that shit, you feel me, like, and I just seen how it took a toll on my mom and shit. Yeah. So that's when I just felt like I had to turn the music up.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And like back to when I got hurt, when I was playing basketball, that's how I came over Posa. Cause I had wrote a book, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of that time, based on the hood I grew up in.
Gotcha.
And Posa was one of the characters. And that's how I came over Posa.
Man, so what don't you write? You writing books? I heard you wrote a short movie. You know, you writing songs. That's why I said you're not just an artist, you're a writer, period.
Yeah, man, you gotta, the creation, bro. I love music. I love, production.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just love it all.
I mean, even the In a Minute video has a full treatment. It's a full story. Were you behind that too?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
I write my own storyboards.
Oh, okay.
Like, with the videos, I'm involved with that. I'm involved with everything with the music, bro. Like, even when it come down to the beats, I want the beats to sound a certain way. Right. You know what I'm saying? The engineer, he got to record me a certain way. And he got to be quick, too. You know what I'm saying?
So where did all that come from, man? You said you was a student of the game. Where did you get all the knowledge from to know that you even needed to do all of that?
Just being with that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't got shit, you gonna seek knowledge, seek information.
Right.
Especially if goddamn, niggas ain't putting you on or trying to,
Right.
leak you some information, Most niggas I always be stiff on information, so I took it upon myself to find that shit on my own. So I wouldn't have to deal with a nigga.
Gotcha. Yeah. One thing I thought was dope is with you even being new in the business, you already started your own label.
Yeah.
What prompted that?
I always wanted my own. You know what I'm saying? Watching niggas like Master P, them niggas grew up how we grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come from the same environment. So just seeing niggas like that, Master P, Birdman, you know what I'm saying? How them niggas just start their own camp. You feel me? Putting their niggas on and shit. Like, shit, that's my whole goal, you know what I'm saying? Be able to goddamn share the blessing, you feel me? Bring it back to my niggas who I grew up with, who I got love for. Put them in position, you know what I'm saying? Whether they know anything about the music or not, you feel me? So.
Right. Have you already signed a couple artists yet?
I got a few producers up under me. I ain't signed no rap
Gotcha.
artists or nothing like that. I got producers up under me. I ain't in the position to sign an artist right now because I'm
Right.
still going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once I get in, the right space, you feel me? I pull one in then.
So now when you go back, man, I know a lot of times, Peasy just had a situation.
Yeah.
When he been back home, I think a lot of artists, especially after Nip situation, are talking about when Boosie was saying like you can't live where you came up, and like you said, a lot of people don't have stuff. So what for you when you go back? I'm sure there's love, but is it also situations where you just watch yourself wherever
Bro,
you go?
You gotta watch yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if goddamn niggas know you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Back at home, niggas be used to you, seeing you a certain way. So when they see you come up, it's kind of hard to accept that shit. Because they used to seeing you the same way they are. You know what I'm saying? You grow up in the hood, everybody on the same level. But if you notice, like, everybody want to be like the nigga who got all the money, all the attention on him.
Right.
So you got good attention and you got bad attention. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, it's more niggas who broke than paid.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you gotta goddamn keep an eye, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas like vultures out here, bro. Niggas ain't got shit. Niggas in fucked up situations. And nigga take your shit, you know what I'm saying? Just for they can eat. So,
Right.
If you wanna make it back home to your family, you gotta, you feel me? Be safe.
Yeah.
And be aware, especially at your hometown, bro. Especially if you coming up in the hood, bro, and you make it out, I don't give a damn how much love you got in the hood, bro. Nigga, you still get your ass hit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
what
you gotta
man.
goddamn.
You said it in the song.
Like, for real.
You said it in one of your songs. Being a father, man, how has it kind of pushed you to want more for yourself?
Shit, just looking at my kids every day. You know what I'm saying? Me coming in, them running to me, you feel me? I don't want to let them down, you know what I'm saying? So if I let them down, if I get caught in the jam, catch a case, and they catch me slipping, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's my fault, you know what I'm saying? If I lead them straight. Later on, they without a father, now they in the streets or whatever. Shit, that's all my fault. So it's up to me to goddamn just stay at this shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
Right.
it's positive right here. They legal money right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing something right. You feel me?
Who do they like to listen to?
Me.
You let them listen to your music? They love your music?
They love it, bro. They be blowing me sometimes. I come back home and they'll know they be big dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, but they hear it on the radio though.
Yeah.
So it be crazy. Especially my little girl, man. She just turned 3.
Yeah.
I expect that for my son, you know what I'm saying? Because he older, but man, she be word for word.
That's got to be a great feeling, though, man.
So that shit keep me at it, bro. Like, yeah, I can't slip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Everybody depending on me, you feel me?
No doubt. Who would you like to work with, man? If you could work with anybody right now, any genre or whatever, you could sit down and do a song with or do a project with, who would you like to work with?
Rihanna.
Why Rihanna? Other than obvious reasons. Shit, who would work with Rihanna?
Yeah. Rihanna, man, she the GOAT, man. Like, she ain't made one bad song since she been out, bro. Like, she ain't made not one bad video. Like, everything she do is just fire. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like everything she talk about makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, she talking about goddamn, you know, pay me my money. You feel me? She going hard on the nigga like she mean business, bro. Like, fuck Rihanna, bro. She just keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to fuck with her, bro. I want to get in the studio and do 1 million songs.
Dude, it's super funny. I always tell people Rihanna is the perfect example of never giving up on what you want. I remember it. You remember the XXL cover with LeBron James and Jay-Z and all the Rockefeller people. During that time, Tierra Marie had a hot song out, and she was the priority.
For real?
Rihanna was signed to Def Jam.
Then when she first came,
this was the Pon de Replay and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Tierra Marie was the priority. Now look at Rihanna's career and look at Tierra Marie's career.
She ain't never stopped.
You can't never trip off not being on the cover. You can't never trip on none of that. You just got to keep grinding.
Keep working, bro. Shit, what's for you, for you.
100%. 100%. Man, so you dropped the EP Bolo already?
Bolo at
Big Dawg doing well.
Yeah, man.
What's next for you, man? We going more music?
Trap
dropping
Love.
this year?
I got 2 videos I just shot.
Okay.
Off Bolo. Dropping Jewels.
Yeah.
So be looking forward to seeing that video right there.
That's the joint. I like that joint a lot.
Dropping Jewels.
Yeah.
And Trap Love. We just shot Trap Love too.
Okay.
So 2 videos that's gonna get released like ASAP.
That's what's up, man. Man, tell people where to follow you, man, where they can support you, listen to your music, all
Y'all
that.
can follow me on all social media sites. You feel me? At Posa. No Posa. Pisa. At Posa. Posa. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Big Dawg in the streets. Feature Moneybagg Yo on all platforms. Bolo everywhere. iTunes, Spotify. My mixtape. Spinrilla. You know, it's everywhere, man. So y'all fuck with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets. We finna get ready to do an Alabama takeover too.
Okay, what's that about?
We finna hit all Alabama, bro. Huntsville, Montgomery, Birmingham, you know, Auburn.
Okay.
You know, I'm from Bama, so I gotta take over. I gotta take over, you know what I'm saying, my backyard.
Well, for
bro.
people, man, before we get out of there, for people who don't know, man, what's the difference between an artist and the story coming out of Alabama and any other places that people used to hearing rappers from Florida, from New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Atlanta. Because we ain't really had a ton of rappers out of Alabama. Like, what's the story that y'all are telling?
More of the struggle. You know, you'll get a little bit turn up, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to hear a lot of struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, niggas don't make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to hear a lot of struggle, bro. You're going to hear more struggle rap. You're going to hear struggle rap in the turn-up music, too. You're going to hear the struggle shit in the turn-up music, the club shit. So you're going to hear a lot of struggle shit, bro. Because I'm telling you, niggas don't make it, bro. Especially with the rap shit. Like, you know, we getting some light now, you know what I'm saying? Because now niggas moving around and getting smart. You feel me? Moving around, getting out the city. You know, rubbing elbows, touching the people, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what's going on right now, bro. Niggas getting smart and they moving around.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. Well, we appreciate y'all listening, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you follow this man, Posa, on all social media. Make sure you follow us, Day1Radio, on all your social media, man. We'll see you next week with another dope show.
Yes, indeed.
Peace.